great team if you can put up with Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley would just, if you're the agent, he'll just wear your ass out. This and this and this and this and this. And he's a funny guy anyway. And I think he just did that to me just to mess with me.
Some things that we are watching develop. The recent, once again, a TNA-related story, an act that was regarded as one of the best tag teams of their generation. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, both of them successful, a bit as individuals, but really known as a tag team. Motor City Machine Guns, one of the biggest acts in TNA. They've won tag titles everywhere, but they've never made their way into WWE until recently. And they made their way into WWE in a really big way in their third match on television in just, 2 weeks. They're now the tag team champions, winning those off of the Bloodline, which is the biggest act in WWE as a faction.
You think you know all the wrestling stories? There's more you haven't heard yet. Join us on Backstage Pass.
What do you think of them? This is a team that you're familiar with. And what do you think of a team that is veterans being treated this way, coming into WWE under these circumstances, and sort of jumping the line in front of other tag teams?
Well, Alex Shelley, and what's the other kid's name?
Chris Sabin.
Chris Sabin. Great team if you can put up with Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley would just, if you're the agent, he'll just wear your ass out. This and this and this and this and this. And he's a funny guy anyway. And I think he just did that to me just to mess with me. He would come up like 10 times. Well, do you think this is better or this is better? And it was like, just multiple choice. But they are a very talented tag team. The only thing I think holding them back is Alex is very, very entertaining. The other kid, what's his name again? Chris
Sabin.
Chris Sabin. He's not as entertaining. In the work rate, he is, but in the interview style, Alex is their mouthpiece. So I think if they stay with that, we'll see where it leads. Now, of course, this could just be a way just to break them in, get the belts off the Usos, or get the belt off the Tonga kids, and let them run with somebody else. But I like the way they brought him in. Now the people are going to take notice of them. They came in with really no get over time that much, and they put the title on them. And now big things are expected of them, and I think we're going to get it. So
I mean, I haven't seen a team I haven't seen an established an act established outside of WWE treated like this, at least in a few years. And this is a different approach. This is Triple H's WWE. Like they said on television numerous times, these guys were a big deal in TNA. Now they're finally in WWE. It's just a very different way to treat talent. I mean, I think under the previous regime, maybe they'd have a different name. Maybe it'd be similar, but it wouldn't be the same thing. Their history was kind of acknowledged. What was it like when you were in WWE when an actor would come in and they had some legitimacy somewhere else, but that would be altered or tweaked or just erased altogether?
I swear to God, it was the most stupidest, is that a word? Stupidest?
Stupidest.
It was the most stupid ideology I've ever seen a wrestling company have on both sides. WWE would never acknowledge TNA. They would never acknowledge Ring of Honor. They would never acknowledge any other independent group that was fairly big back then. And TNA, by the same, they wouldn't even mention WWE. And I said, guys, everybody knows. Why don't we just tell the truth for a change and see how it's received? If you don't like it, then we won't do it anymore. But to sit there, and I felt sorry for the announcers, really, to sit there and act like WWE, nobody knew about it, it made everybody look less than stellar. Let me say that. But now that's the way we used to do it in the wrestling business. When you bring a guy in, sometimes he would win the title first night in. Nobody knew him from Adam's House Cat. But, and I think Memphis started this. Memphis started doing those before you get their videos. And they would say, like when we sent the Rock and Roll Express to Mid-South, they had a solid month of little, like 2-minute videos. Coming soon, coming soon, coming soon.
Well, they got some video vignettes that teased them, and then they just debuted, right? And they really just did it on. They did some teasers, and you kind of knew who it was if you were in the know. If you're a casual fan, maybe you didn't. You're just like, oh, this is fun. And then on social media, the day of their debut, when it's already out there, it's already known they're going to debut. They just did a video online saying we've signed with WWE, and here we are. We're meeting them, and we're meeting Nick Aldis, and then they're treated like a big act, and then they get to come in and do like a qualifying tag team match right away. And they've been doing some more things on socials, on WWE socials, and they're treated like a big deal. And they're kind of like, hey, you guys who should have been here a long time ago, like that type of thing. It's a very interesting, different way of doing things.